I got a name.
Good evening, Mama Kaya.
And my name is Andrew.
Welcome, Samantha Groshan.
Thank you for coming.
Have a good day.
Well done, Andrew and Kalia. Thank you for that great introduction. Welcome, family and friends, to the Next Step graduation ceremony for the class of 2022. My name is Heather Kosick, and I'm the program supervisor at the Next Step program. We will begin our program this evening with the graduate processional. Guests, please rise while the Next Step class of 2022 enters the auditorium. You may be seated. Next Step graduates, class of 2022, you've made it. We've all made it to graduation day. During these last few weeks, attending all of your exit meetings has been a great pleasure. Watching how each of you, full of confidence and maybe a few jitters, presented to your teams on the progress that you have made to attain your goals and earn your diplomas, I was filled with a multitude of emotions. Pride in how much each of you has grown, gratitude for the time that we have had together this year after the global pandemic, and a little bit of sadness because I will miss all of you. I'll miss the energy that you bring to the next step, the smiles, the laughs, and even some of the shenanigans that may have tested my patience at the time. You are a talented, resilient, and big-hearted group of individuals, and I can't wait to see all of the things that you will accomplish in the future. I want to give a special welcome tonight to all of the family members and friends who have supported our graduates. Thank you for all of the love and support that you give our students. It would be impossible for us to do our job without you. Tonight, we are honored to have with us Superintendent Christine Tucci-Osorio, Director of Student Services Tricia St. Michaels, School Board members Chair Michelle Yenner, Vice Chair Nancy Livingston, and Clerk Ben Jarman. Thank you for the continued support that you have given to the students in our program. And students, I think that you would all agree with me that your teachers are pretty amazing. They encourage you, push you to grow, and provide you with help each step of the way. They are your biggest fans and do everything in their power to ensure that you are on track to meet your goals. We are thankful for our staff each and every day, and especially now, as we celebrate the achievements of the class of 2022. At this time, board members and Director Tricia and Superintendent Christine, you can take your seats down in the audience. I think we have a good show for you tonight. Ceremony, I suppose, is the appropriate word. To begin our program, I would like to introduce Samantha Groshan. Just 1 year ago, Sam graduated from Project Search at Gillette Children's Hospital in St. Paul. Before that, she spent 2 memorable years with us at the Next Step. Throughout her time, Sam impressed all of us with her positive attitude, work ethic, and her ability to make others around her smile. Sam is here tonight to share a few words of inspiration with you as you graduate. Come on up, Sam.
Thank you, Heather, and good evening, everyone. My name is Sammy, and I am a former graduate from Next Step and Project Search Gillette. I am so happy to be here tonight celebrating your graduation with you. You are now beginning a new chapter in your life. Some of the things I have learned in my years at Next Step that have helped me move forward were being financially responsible, working, socializing, community support, and life skills. Now that I have graduated, I am using those skills in my life. For example, I pay rent every month as well as other bills. I work at Panera full-time. My goal is to become a team lead. I get around by walking, or I could take Metro Transit. I see and connect with my friends by texting, calling, or meeting them somewhere. Next Step has offered me experiences and opportunities to learn the skills I needed to be independent. I took a budgeting class that got me started thinking about budgeting and planning what to do with my money. They also helped me develop long-term healthy relationships. I learned about taking Metro Transit and how to read the bus schedule. I had several work experiences that boosted my confidence and work skills while exposing me to what a job feels like. My work coordinator helped me to apply for my first job and practice for my interview. I could go on, but I will stop myself. Next Step was a great program that helped me to step forward and be more prepared for life. To this day, I continue to learn and push myself. I set new goals and challenges for myself regularly. Challenging yourself as an adult holds you accountable to be your best self. You can continue learning new things along the way. And the practice makes perfect. I encourage you to challenge yourselves. Congratulations, class of 2022. I wish you all the best in your future and know that you will be successful.
Thank you, Sam, for sharing your experiences with us tonight. It's great to hear about your journey and how your positive attitude and perseverance have helped you along the way. Tonight, the talented, sweet, kind, and funny Samuel Arbuckle will share with us a few reflections on his time at Next Step, and very popular, I will add, and what it means to be graduating and heading out to pursue his dreams. Come on up, Sam.
Hello, fun, fresh, and funky people. My name is Samuel Arbuckle, but you can call me Sam, since we're already best friends. I originally went to North High School for 4 years and then elected to go to the Next Step transition program to prepare for the challenges of adulthood. Today, we are here to celebrate the class of 2022. Everyone in this room has worked hard, trucked along, and worked hard again to get to where we are today. We should all feel very proud. Great job. During my time at the Next Step, there were many ups and downs. For example, some of the downs were getting up at 7 a.m. almost every morning, even though we went through 12 years of that, already getting semi-aggressive at the morning Wordle we do every day while my body's still half asleep. Even though through it, it may seem like I was getting forced to attend, I secretly liked going to school because of the friendships I've made with students and teachers. I know that I'm not alone in feeling this. From looking around at the students during walking club, having seen students work with teachers, making strong bonds, and working up a sweat while doing those laps, including myself. I have enjoyed many of my classes and researched and reached many goals as I wanted to complete, but had difficulty accomplishing on my own because I like my bed and phone too much. Standing here on the stage, I am comparing this experience here to my experience at the end of high school. As my high school graduation got closer and closer, I felt more anxiety because I felt I was not prepared as other classmates. I just felt like I was being left behind. I worried that I was not going to be successful in life and accomplish my dreams and goals I have set for myself. However, I knew that I was going to Next Step next year, and though that I thought I was going to get it through as fast as possible. When I did get to Next Step, I found that I have a change of heart. We worked at our own pace, focused on what we wanted to get completed, and worked on what was important to us. I got to meet wonderful people and make best friends. All the students were working on their own goals, getting ready to be more mature adults, and moving onto the big, scary adult world. While many of these goals were the same, getting our diplomas and getting more experiences, no one's goals were exactly the same. Everyone was different. Everyone had different struggles and strengths. Success was entirely based on what each individual wanted to complete in life and what goals they had set for themselves. What I learned at the Next Step was that I felt very proud of myself. Myself and I were making progresses towards the growth in that areas that I have struggled with the past. Now at the end of the year, I know that I worked my hardest to get where I am. For example, one of my favorite and hardest Next Step experiences was passing the permit test. First, I took the permit test with Elliot. That class was very fun. We all worked together. It made me happy whenever I walked into it. We all studied so much, and even when we did, it was fun because we all were there to get our permit. So it was a group effort. We all supported each other when someone was falling behind. The day of my permit test, my teacher Denise and I were studying the permit test relentlessly right before the test so I could have everything in my head before getting into it. The whole time I was sweating, probably enough to fill 1,000 buckets. Denise was also proctoring the test, so she could not have a conversation with me, tell me answers, etc. The only thing she could do was read out the answers in a boring, monotone voice. I got one answer wrong, so I was already freaking out. And it came to the question that me and Denise were studying together for a very long time, like 1,000 years. That's how long it felt. I got the answer wrong, then I could feel Denise's eyes, flames behind them, volcanoes blazing as she looked at me. In the end, I was able to pull through the knowledge that I've gained through studying and pass the PERMA test. As I look at the crowd of graduates, I know that everyone here has experience similar to this. Everyone has experienced a difficult situation where we have had a goal and have to put in the work of overcoming our inner demons and jump the wall to get to our goal. Through these experiences, I have learned that instead of comparing my progress against others' journeys at the next step, helped me focus on my own growth as an individual. Today, as we graduate, I can feel that we are growing into being more mature adults and getting closer to our life goals. Next Step has supplied us with an education we will use for the rest of our lives. As we look at the rest of our lives, the future is undecided. Only you can decide how far you go. We have a big sea of options in front of us, and we are getting to choose which option fits us the best. Next Steps graduates 2022. I encourage you to look at the progress you've made. Think about where you started and where you are now, and where you want to go. We are all in our own boats, going at our own speeds, and you get to decide where you sail.
Thanks, Sam. We wish you and the class of 2022 all the best. Next, I would like to introduce to you Jillian Nelson. Jillian is the Community Resource and Policy Advocate for the Autism Society of Minnesota, also known as AWESOME. Jillian has a degree in human services and a diverse background in disability service work, including with direct service providers, special education housing, employment supports, support groups, and more. She routinely connects with the community through the information and resource hotline and is a part of the disability public policy field as a registered lobbyist, co-chair for the Consortium for Citizens with Disabilities Anti-Discrimination Committee, and has been appointed by the Governor's Council on Developmental Disabilities and the State Rehabilitation Council, as well as serving on countless work groups and committees. Please welcome Jillian to the podium.
Greetings, graduates and loved ones. It is an honor to be invited here today, and I am so excited to speak with you. What a beautiful day to start the next journey of your lives. The vastness of possibility that lies ahead is nothing short of mind-blowing. I'm Jillian Nelson, and I am the Community Resource and Policy Advocate for the Autism Society of Minnesota. But I am also an autistic adult. And like all of you, I was a special education student. I lived my life with a disability, a case manager, and a whole team of PCAs. 22 years ago, I sat at my own graduation. Please don't do the math. And I listened to a speaker tell me how to live a good life. They talked about the keys to success in terms of college and career and family and houses and lots of money. And I forgot everything they said. Because this isn't my definition of success. That person on that stage didn't know what it was like to live with a disability. And I never forgot what it was like to have that final message to me as a student on my graduation day be something that didn't feel like it was for me. Because of that, I have spent a long time thinking about what the perfect message to leave you with today would be. In fact, I even Googled the top commencement messages. According to the ever-wise Google, the best messages are overcoming adversity, the power of positive thinking, never stop trying and learning, embrace failures, deal with change, believe in yourself, and dream big. As an adult with a disability, these are exactly the messages I live my life with. These are the messages that help me love myself exactly as who I am and live my greatest life. These messages are what success looks like to me. So I thought, how do I combine all of these messages into one fantastic speech? And here's what I came up with. Living with a disability means that every day we are facing adversity. It means that the world around us is not always designed with our needs in mind. We will always need to advocate for ourselves. We may need supports, or we may do things differently than others, and there will always be adversity. But what really matters is how we face that adversity. I choose to face each challenge with positive thinking, with the knowledge that the attitude that I bring to the situation will have a massive impact on what happens next. I wish I could tell you that thinking happy thoughts or trying to see the good in a situation that it made every challenge easier, but I'd be lying. This is where the message of never stop learning and never stop trying comes in. Life with autism has been nothing short of a lifelong crash course in learning about how my brain works, how my body reacts, how to support myself, new services, new tools. Every challenge that comes my way is an opportunity to learn new skills, new ideas, new ways of doing things I thought I couldn't do. But when I embrace lifelong learning, we also must be prepared to embrace our failures. When we greet failures head on and pair it with that positive thinking we talked about earlier, our failures have the opportunity to become learning tools. Some of the greatest things in my life were gained, not in spite of my failures, but rather because of it, including my career, my relationships, and my home. Failure is not a sign of weakness or a sign that we are bad. Rather, failure is a sign that we need to rethink, re-strategize, and try again to reach the goal. It can be a sign that there are better choices we can make, or better options, or perhaps we need to do things differently. Which brings us to a deal with change. Change is inevitable in this life. Your life and the world as you know it will change 1,000 times. Sometimes those changes will be wonderful, like a great new opportunity or meeting new friends, while other times that change might be hard, like losing a loved one or ending a chapter, such as today. What matters is how we greet that change. I hope that you embrace change warmly. Change your outlook, change your plans, change your hairstyle, change your mind. But please, do not ever believe that you need to change yourself. Before passing, a dear friend of mine and disability justice leader Stacy Milburn said, "There is no reason for us to feel shame in who we are. We were born into this world exactly as we are, and we are who we were meant to be. That doesn't mean we can't grow and change and be better. Grow, change, be better." Always believe in your power to grow, change, and be better. When you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. And this is the greatest gift you can ever give yourself: the determination to believe that you are exactly who you should be and that you are wonderful. So believe all the things. Believe that you are lovable. Believe that you are brave. Believe that you are smart. Believe that you are capable. Believe so confidently in yourself that you challenge the perception of anyone that dares to doubt you. Believe in your dreams. And young ones, please dream big. And when you achieve that dream, dream another one. And never, ever stop dreaming. There will be times that you face adversity. There will be failures, and there will be change. But your dreams have a very special and magical power. Those dreams can supply you with a never-ending supply of hope. And with that hope, you can build the life that you want to live. With hope, you can always know that the hard stuff is temporary. With hope, anything is possible. So you see, when you take that list from Google, overcoming adversity, the power of positive thinking, never stop trying and learning, embrace failures, deal with change, believe in yourself, and dream big, You have everything you need to build the life you imagined, to go forward into the world as the strongest, brightest, and most wonderful you, to find success in the love you offer yourself and the way you live your life with confidence, grace, and dignity. Congratulations, graduates. Your future is bright, and your possibilities are endless.
There's a lot of emotions going through me right now. That is a pretty amazing message, so thank you, Jillian. Sam Arbuckle is joining us back on stage for a special performance. Let's give him a round of applause. It's way more fun to walk when people are clapping at you. We're very, let me get to my right spot here. Sam has graciously volunteered to share his musical talents by singing The Rainbow Connection, written by Jim Henson.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. So even though that some choose to believe in, I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered, and wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what will we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. I've heard it so many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Multi-talented. Thank you, Sam. This year, the Next Step annual graduation video was creatively produced by Holly Stone. Thank you for taking your time and care to compile the following photos of the class of 2022. Oh, it's slower than I thought it was. When it gets down here, you're going to see how amazing it is. Promise, I'm not going to sing like Sam. No. No singing, no dancing from me. lot of great memories wrapped up in that video. All right. You guys are making me lose track of stuff I'm so excited about tonight. All right. Now is the moment that you've all been waiting for. So before I begin the presentation of the diplomas, a reminder that students, when you come up on stage, you're going to hand your name card to Ronald or Antoine. You'll walk across the stage. When your name is called, you will walk across the stage. I will hand you your diploma. You will do a COVID-friendly greeting, like wave like royalty, nod your head, give a thumbs up or a peace sign to those on stage before returning to your seat. At this time, I would like to ask Director St. Michael's and Superintendent Tucci Osorio and the school board members to begin making your way back on stage. This year, Ronald McMillan and Antoine Tuck, current 2022 graduates, will read the names of their classmates. And I will be joined by Next Steps Associate Administrator Kayla Campanelli to distribute the diplomas. Ronald and Antoine, come on up. Students may begin lining up.
Hey, you got it, shot.
So he hands me the card. Okay. You all right? Ahmed Ali.
Okay. Daisha Adino Velez.
I'm gonna butcher your name. Samuel Arbuckle.
Tony Baylog.
Elise Bates.
Cody Christie.
Cole Grundine.
Alyssa Gurdon.
AJ Cashiap.
Aaron Klein.
Aria Krenzo.
I know. Wayne Larson.
Sean Maron.
I'm like Ambria Marshall.
Mariah Mata.
Emma Silent. Mary Ann Bougua.
There we go. Aliciana McLean.
Debbie Morales Campos.
Dana O'Neill.
Eduardo Palma.
Andrew Peabody.
John Roberts.
Caitlin Steens.
How do I say this one? Carmen Saga Stume.
Dusate Tato.
Hakalia Yang.
Antoine Tuck.
I got you, brother. Yes. Ronald McMillan Jr.
I'll do it. Oh, you got him?
Give them all a round of applause. Before we head out of here tonight and off into the world, I have a few last comments. I want to personally thank Kayla Campanelli, who's running away over there, for planning and organizing this special event during an epic and unforgettable first year at Next Step. I know that she doesn't want a lot of recognition and attention, but she is one amazing human, and I am so thankful that she is part of our team. Yeah, let's clap again. And finally, thanks to everyone who's come to support our graduates, I'm going to give you guys a few instructions before you leave the auditorium. So in a moment, we will have our graduates gather together, like kind of smushed together, for a very last picture as the class of 2022. Following their photo, they will meet you outside of the auditorium, and staff will make sure that everyone finds their people. So we'll make sure it all works out. Friends and family, please take a few quick photos with your grads before they turn in their caps and gowns and sign for their diplomas at the diploma checkout station. We also know that there's a choir concert starting in here a little bit later this evening, so we want to be respectful of their schedule. At this time, graduates, please rise. If we can get the house lights turned on. And turn around to face your families and friends. It is my honor to present to you the Next Step class of 2022. All right, graduates, if you turn around and take a look at me.